Good morning and welcome to the Love Island recap with me, Keiron Elliott.
And I'm Sophie Wall. We're back. We didn't do one yesterday and we profusely apologise for that. But that was just because we was all really sad about the Euros.
We were absolutely gutted, but we have got forfeits to say sorry.
We have indeed, and we have got major forfeits for our, really sad time in our life at the moment. So why are we doing forfeits, Keiron?
Recoupling. We went playing, but there has been a recoupling. And we placed our bets saying who was going to go home. Was it Kaz, Faye, or Rachel? You chose who?
I chose Rachel.
That was prediction.
Yes.
And I heard who did Teddy's pick?
I'm not being funny or anything, right? But that was a bit of a madness. I can't lie. It could have been anyone. Teddy was holding his cards very close to his bare chest.
Teddy was being a bit sly, weren't he? Teddy was being a bit like, a bit mysterious, a bit
a little bit intriguing. That's the one. So yeah, we've got forfeits for that because we both predicted wrong, which we'll be doing later in the show. However,
on Friday. This was when we first saw like a peek of Teddy.
Yeah. So on Friday's episode, no, this wasn't. That was Sunday's episode, weren't it?
I feel like we've been seeing Teddy for a while. I feel like
it's all muddled in one day.
Teddy, I believe, was Toby and Chloe Day. Was this the day that happened? Yeah,
it was, and that was a madness. That was crazy.
That was so out the blue.
It was like, so out the blue.
In the space of one episode, it came from
0 to 100 real quick.
Trying to stay with Kaz, and then Toby out of nowhere just because Chloe's interested.
Yeah, and that was the way that it went down. So in terms of obviously them two coupling, what? Like, what's your opinion? You say it first.
Well. When I first saw it on Friday, when I want to be happy for him, I want to be, finally Toby's found someone that he can be honest with himself with and say, he actually likes him. After last night's episode, I feel physically ill, and I want them to leave. I want them to leave now.
Exactly, that's the one. So I think with the situation with Toby and Chloe, they actually need to chill out a little bit. There was a lot of kissing going on over the past few episodes. There's a lot of sexual tension going on between them, and it's sending me a little bit crazy. I can't lie.
I'll tell you what, I'm hearing them kissing sounds in my sleep. I hate it. It grinds me down my ears. It's like chalk on a bloody whiteboard. It's horrible.
And do you know what the worst part about it is, right? Is they do not turn it down. They do not turn it down. They don't think, you know what, we mind the viewers. We can just turn that volume down a little bit more on the equalizer, but they don't. It's like they turn it up, and it's like you can see all the tongue. Like for me, I've never enjoyed watching somebody kiss. Like that has never been something I've liked to watch on TV. But to see them do it all episode, it's just a bit like
90% of last night's episode was just kissing, and
I
couldn't handle it. I could not handle it.
Okay, I'm gonna say this with Chas. Last night's episode was absolutely pointless.
It really was.
I got bored halfway through.
We could have got the recoupling on Sunday and actually saying something on Monday.
Exactly. Like yesterday, it was literally pointless conversations about how Teddy got a scar on his bottom. The situation with Liam and what's she called, Millie, and their situation and how much they love each other already. And it's been like 3 days, and it's like, come on, where's all the gossip? Where's all this stuff going?
And seriously, I like Liam and Millie. I feel like they've got a really good relationship, but they just give us nothing, and we keep seeing them. Like it's like a brick wall because their conversations are just dead.
Angie, she was like, did you watch the episode when she turned around and she was like, he was like, have you got any knickers on? She was like, no. I was like, oh my goodness. Like, get a room, send them to the hideaway.
Send them to the hideaway,
let
please.
them do what they need to do, and then let's just leave it there. Like, seriously, I can't be bothered with the sexual chemistry between them two. Like, don't get me wrong, as a couple, they're pretty cute, but all they talk about is sex. And it's like, how are you going to form a deeper connection if all you want to do is have sex? Like, where does it lead after you've had sex? Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like because I mean, obviously they have a lot of sexual tension. They do talk about quite a lot of stuff, and I feel like they are happy being. They're very much in that honeymoon phase. But I'm happy for them. I'd just rather not see nothing happening.
Yeah.
Because they just don't do anything. But they are like one of the strongest couples.
They are. So let's talk about Teddy entering the villa. The girls were very, very, very excited, weren't they?
Yes, I feel like it's needed.
Yeah, same. Do you know what I think it is? This year, there's not as many connections that I've seen in previous series. Like, by this point, there's normally like 2-3 strong couples. But at the moment, really, apart from Liberty and Jake, there's no really strong couples. And I can't tell you that Millie and Liam are a strong couple because, like my point just previously stated, I feel like they just want to have sex and that's it. Then they'll be done. They'll be finished and that's the end of it. Like, that's the way that I see it anyway. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, there's I think for now, obviously they're in the honeymoon phase. I think I think that's just going to be Liam and Millie. I feel like eventually one of them is just going to go. I feel like if someone walks into that villa, that could be. It seems such a fragile relationship between them two.
It does. And do you think that Toby and do you think that they like each other as much as they're cracking on?
I don't know. Like, I feel like Chloe's attraction to Toby was based on the fact that he was with Kaz and that he couldn't have her. And then now,
what did I say on the first episode? I said she will go for one of the strongest couples, or if not the strongest couple. Obviously they weren't because Liberty and Jake are, but he was with the one that was showing the most interest. And then what will happen is she'll become complacent with the fact that Toby is giving her 100%, and she'll move on. Like, this is her type. Like, I've said this from the get-go. Her type, she wants what she cannot have. You cannot tell me, right, that she is not gonna have side eyes for anybody else in the couple. She's not shown interest to anybody new who comes in because she doesn't like single boys. She doesn't. No. It's not in her nature.
It's just like, I mean, she says, oh, Toby's my type. But Toby's been in there from the start. Why didn't she just why wasn't this a thing before?
I know.
Why did she only just now decided I want Toby?
Literally. And didn't Chloe come in after the first?
Yeah.
Chloe came in. She weren't part of the OG gang, was she? She came in afterwards.
Yeah.
And it's like, but why didn't you just go for Toby then in the first place? Like, nobody had consolidated relationships when you went on that first date the day after everyone had coupled up for the first time. Like, if you wanted to go for somebody, then why didn't you go for Toby? And what she's done is she's waited until he's unreachable and then prowled in, upset Kaz, and now she's like,
I'll tell you what, right? If I have to see the naughty trio again, I hate the naughty trio. The naughty trio. Two of them aren't even naughty in the slide. Lucinda, who's done nothing but
Lucinda's an angel, isn't she?
Literally, and Millie, who just wants to shag Liam.
I know. I can't even, like, that is not a naughty trio. That is two angels and a devil. And the devil is not Lucinda, it's not Millie, it is definitely Chloe. Just be honest about that.
And it's just, I saw a picture on Twitter. It was like off Coronation Street. It was like Gail's mum. And then someone else, and they go in the naughty trio. It literally is.
Nah, for real. So Teddy came into the villa and he chose to go on a date with Faye, Kaz, Rachel, and Sharon. Every single one of them wanted to pursue the relationship, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
They've been all they was all fighting over Teddy in one way or not. They were fighting for his attention. But the person who I felt like he clicked with the most was Rachel. And I don't know if you grasped that, but like there was a lot of like sexual chemistry between them. They were like talking and they were like flirting on the date. He pulled her for a chat like twice afterwards. I was like, this is going to happen. I am not going to have to do a forfeit. He's going to choose Rachel. And then he chose Faye. Where on earth did that come from? Like,
here's the thing. Like, I think because I feel like Rachel pretty much threw herself at Teddy. I mean, I know she was like, oh, I don't want to. But on the first night, she put him in a chat asking him, what's his turn-ons and turn-offs.
What's your favorite sex position? No, she didn't say that. Which
yeah, it was just like one of those things. And like we were talking about before, when girls want what they can't have. Boys don't want a girl that really like absolutely
overly like mauls them on the first day. Like, let them get settled in. I mean, I know there was a sense of urgency, but don't come across like slightly desperate by really getting your graft on for you to feel mugged off in the end, like you're just gonna hurt yourself. Like, you do what you gotta do, girl, but don't beg it.
No,
do you know? Don't beg it.
It's always been, it's always been the saying, when you're not looking for love, you find it. Yeah. I feel like Rachel was looking for it, and then obviously when you look, you can't find it. It's not something you can just create.
100%.
Something just happens. So I feel like Teddy did like her, but then he sort of saw how overbearing she were starting to become, and then.
Did you see the bit where Liberty was grilling Teddy in front of all the girls? And she was like, what's your favorite chocolate? Is it Celebrations Heroes? I was like, whoa, Lib, chill, girl.
Seriously, no, I find that so funny from Lib.
I know, right?
I think Liberty is like my favorite person.
Yeah, honestly, her and Kaz have such an unbreakable bond, and I absolutely love it. But Liberty is a vibe. Like, I feel like I'm kind of glad as well that her and Jacob got closer, and his head's slightly not.
His head's I think the head's in the right place now. I think
it is.
He's realised now that
the grass isn't green now.
He's learned his lesson.
Exactly. Lucinda is not feeling it with Brad. What's your thoughts on that?
Lucinda, she's a bit shallow. I feel like Lucinda's been a bit shallow. Yeah. I feel like she would talk about, oh, Brad's doing all this stuff and Brad, and then every time since then we've seen her proper like happy with Brad and trying to like, and then even in like the room where it's just one-on-one, she's been like, oh, me and Brad are working out really good. I'm so happy with it. But yeah, she was saying like,
I'm so happy with it.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, that's literally bang. It's like, I'm so happy, Bradley.
Really?
I'll tell you what, right? I'm quite northern, right? I understand quite, I can get into thick northern.
Yeah.
But I feel like we're getting to the point where we need subtitles for Brad.
Oh my God.
He's like, oh yeah. Last night he says something, right? And he was going, he was talking to Lucinda or something like, he always went, I was like, what was that? Or like,
in English?
Speaking pure Geordie.
Oh, trust me. But yeah, last night they were on the roof terrace and they were having a conversation. And I really do feel like she forced that so bad. Like, she went to a pod and she was like, I really, really am grasping genuine connections and feelings for Brad, blah, blah, blah. Like, I genuinely like him. And then they go to bed and they just like, boom. If you had a true sexual connection with them, like we was talking about with the episode where Toby weren't feeling it with Kaz, you would want to rip their clothes off on Lucinda's part. But I just don't think she's allowing it because you're not feeling it. I will give you 1 week. This same thing is, I bet you any money Lucinda has said, Brad, I'm not feeling it. But he's doing too much. He's doing too much.
Yeah, but I feel like he actually really likes her. Like, this is actually like, he said before, oh, you're my type and all this stuff. But I feel like he actually really likes Lucinda. I feel like he actually, like, this time he's being real. This time it's for real.
Yeah.
I mean, touch wood, black magic. I feel like Brad actually likes somebody for once.
Yeah, trust me. And let's talk about the recoupling, because the way that it worked didn't work in the way that I thought it was going to work, if that makes any sense in English whatsoever. Right, let's start with who you coupled up with first. So Jake coupled up with Liberty. That's fine. We knew that was going to happen. They're a very strong couple. The next coupling up was, who was it?
We had Jake and Liberty,
Liam and Millie. And then it was Hugo. No, it wasn't. It was Aaron.
Aaron and Kaz.
Aaron coupled up with Kaz, but I thought that Aaron and Sharon were working it out. Like, what on earth?
Literally, that morning, I remember seeing that they were cuddled up in bed. Like,
that's
together.
what I mean. And then he was like, "Oh, like, I really want the best for this person." I was like, "Oh, that's sweet about Sharon." She was like smiling, and they were like, "It's the person I want to couple up with is Kaz." I was like, "Kaz?"
Yeah, no.
I mean, I'm glad that he saved Kaz, but the fact that Sharon's now been kept in, I feel like we need to see the conversation that happens between her and Aaron about what they're doing going forward, because I don't feel like there's been much coverage about their relationship since he had side eyes for Lucinda. And it's kind of just been like, you see it in the background and you kind of make the assumption that they're getting on together, but I've not actually seen them have a conversation about their relationship. And I feel like that definitely needs to be shown in tonight's episode. Otherwise, we don't know what's going on.
I've seen that you do see it in the background. In the background, you have Liam going, "Do you like baths?
Yeah,
do you like baths?"
And it's like, yo, we want to get to the elephant in the room. Like, are Sharon and Aaron okay? Like,
yeah, seriously,
are they good?
Yeah, no, but I talk like Hugo though. I mean, Hugo picking Sharon. I feel like I don't know what it is, right? Hugo and Sharon, since they coupled up again.
I know.
Although they were, a friendship couple.
Yeah,
I feel like there's a spark. I feel like something's. I don't know.
Do you think
there's something that I can see between Sharon and Hugo? But I feel like, I don't know. I mean, let's talk about when Sharon were like, "Oh, I don't like you making it out like fake was a slur." Yeah. I feel like Hugo should have stuck it to her and gone, "Oh yeah, Rachel," something like that. But no, I don't know.
So the next one was after Aaron, then Hugo.
Yeah, Hugo
the next
Sharon.
one was it Teddy?
That was Teddy, yeah.
Wow. Teddy choosing Faye, man. I can't get over that. Like, I was literally like, it's going to be Rachel. Like, there is no questions asked. And he was like, Faye. I was like, Faye? Like, I think for me, it's just that I didn't really see the connection. And I feel like Love Island always do that. They always make you think that they're going to choose one person and they choose another, which is why we're always going to be doing forfeits every single week.
Literally. We're never going to win.
They never make it obvious at all, do they? They do it for the shock factor. Literally. I reckon that possibly Faye and Teddy have had like a good connection throughout the whole kind of 2 days that they spent together. But for the shock factor, Love Island have showed the conversations between him and Rachel to make it seem like it's inevitable, and then it's not. And then people like us have to sit here and do awful forfeits for the fact that the producers
they just hate
want to
us.
do it for people entertainment.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, RTV2?
I know, right?
I'm sick of yous.
So what do you think will happen in tonight's episode? Because there was a challenge, and I'm not being funny, but I have to look up.
I hate that challenge. I felt ill. I thank God I finished my tea before the challenge started.
I know, right? And do you know what I want to say as well? The producers need to send somebody in for Hugo ASAP. The guy has been there for nearly 3 weeks and he's literally on Friend Island. He's spending all his time with his friends. He got humiliated in that challenge, which I was absolutely fuming about. I was absolutely raging. He felt humiliated. He felt awful. He felt embarrassed, uncomfortable. All of the men were in the jail and Hugo was just sat there. No lap dance, no feel of the cocky.
That was too far. That, to be fair, I mean, like, I know. Come on, I know you're all like, Mr. Steal Your Mans and all this lot, but come on,
I know,
poor Hugo. At least give the man a chance. I mean, especially like Kaz. I mean, fair enough, Kaz was still on Toby at this point.
Yeah,
like Sharon. Aaron's already told you don't like. Aaron's already brought that up, but Lucinda and Millie. Them two did. Them two.
I'm not being funny, but Lucinda's not even feeling it with Brad. So even just take one for the team.
Even Faye knew full well Liam does not like her anymore.
Exactly.
And he's still
Rachel too.
Rachel too knows full well.
I know.
Brad didn't like her. Why did nobody just go for Hugo? Just to like.
I can't believe that Chloe chose that she like Toby by not telling him, but by literally just like pulling him and kissing him full frontal in front of Kaz. I was like, oh my goodness gracious me. Honestly, I was absolutely shocked. But this is the drama we need to be seeing every day at this point. This is what needs to be going down every single day. I understand that you can't forward drama, but send 4 girls and 4 boys in or something like that. Like, bring Casa more now. Like, we need some more juicy gossip. Like, yesterday's episode was absolutely pointless. After everyone feeling down after the Euros, I was expecting an absolute bombshell of an episode to cheer everyone up and be like, oh my God, look at the goss. Everyone to be talking about Love Island the day after the Euros, so that the Euros is kind of old news. That is usually what producers do. They bring up and make better news the next day. But what is there to talk about from Love Island last night, apart from that they was all just kissing all night and talking about how much they love each other? Nobody watches Love Island for that.
Nobody watches Love Island for love.
We want to see drama.
No, but seriously, we need someone for Hugo ASAP.
Someone for Hugo. Someone for Kaz.
Stop getting people in for Liam, Brad, Aaron, and all these, like, get him in, please. Hugo needs a chance with somebody.
I know, right? Hugo absolutely needs a chance, and it needs to happen very soon.
Hugo and Kaz. We did get a vote for last night to say who the strongest couple was.
Yeah.
Have you voted for that?
I haven't, but I will.
I voted for.
Do you know who I'm voting for?
Who?
3, 2, 1. Toby and Chloe.
Oh, strongest couple.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's the strongest couple.
No, I'm not voting that.
I know you dare vote for that.
Strongest couple.
This is how we get them out. 3, 2, 1. Hugo and Sharon. Just to keep them safe. I did Hugo and Sharon just to keep Hugo safe.
Okay, I'm going to do that as well then.
But
because to be
Jake
fair,
and Liberty are the strongest couple, but they're not going anywhere. Let's be honest. They're not going anywhere.
And you know what? I probably and possibly love Hugo more than I love Jake. So Hugo,
is that bad? I felt that challenge the other day, and after being made cry because people say
he's had such an awful experience.
Fake was a slur. All right then.
Right. Do you know what? Right. I know this was probably touched on in last night's the other episodes, but that was an absolute joke.
That was
a joke.
That's just literally them two getting pissy because Faye's not got anyone. Because
he just literally stated his preference. Like, what is your problem?
Said she don't like people in white jeans, and like she's there like lifting this detailed, comprehensive list of people. She didn't choose Hugo in the first. She didn't step forward for Hugo when he first walked in.
Yeah,
because he didn't look at her.
Yeah,
but yet he can't say it fake.
I know, right? Literally, like, I like someone real. Like, that's an actual type and a preference, and it's like your insecurities shouldn't lie in the hands of somebody else just for stating their preference. But we'll talk enough of that. Who do you think is going to go? Do you think that there's going to be a vote out for the next kind of?
I feel like it could be. I feel like
I hope it.
I feel like it could be. I feel like it's been put in the hands. Obviously, the girls have had a lot of choice, and that's like they've got a bit. I mean, not to say that they've gotten, they feel like they've been queen for long enough.
Yeah,
the boys got a chance to choose last night.
Yeah,
and I feel like it's the public's turn.
Okay, but you know what I can't wait for? When the public decide and the Islanders find out who are the least favorite, because everyone in there does everything for the outside world, right? And I love when they're all dead shocked, because I think that Toby deep down thinks that he's made the right decision to go with Chloe. And on the outside world, everyone's praising him for it, for going with his heart and all of that. Like, he doesn't think that he's like they're the most hated couple in there, which arguably they are. And I feel like what Love Island do, which they do every single year, is they say, here's the least favorite couple. Bam, here you go. And then they're always dead shocked. And that to me is just like, well, you brought it on yourself. It's time now. Like, ta-da, goodbye.
They're going off. They make me feel sick. I don't like them.
For me, it's just that Toby was very snaky, didn't go about it in the right way. And Chloe she's not a girl's girl, and that's fine. You're not in there to find friends, you're in there to find love. But I think there are definitely more respectful ways you could have gone about the situation.
In the space of a day, he decided he no longer wants Kaz. Now he wants to go with Chloe, and then he kisses her that same day.
And he's been making a melon with her initials in it. He's been sleeping outside before they were coupled up and kissing the night away. He's been, she said basically that they got really frisky in bed, and they did everything you could possibly do with like clothes on, or maybe that was Jake and Libby, but I don't know. But they've been getting really frisky, right? And I think for me, it's like, that must be so heart-wrenching for Kaz to watch, knowing that he took it so slow for like 2 weeks.
He's not been respectful at all, has he? Really? I mean, you got to look at Kaz and think, I mean, it's like with Liam and Millie. Like Liam was with Faye. He was sleeping in the same bed with Faye. He did nothing up until the recoupling. But yeah, Faye and what's it called? Toby and Chloe
can't keep their hands off each
literally.
other. Do you know what? I think that Kaz is wifey and Chloe is more one of those people who you would have like a short-term relationship with as it stands, and they're kind of solidity in their couple at the moment, because again, it's another one of them relationships that's just based off sexual tension, and it's like it never goes anywhere. It genuinely doesn't. No. But again, you can't fault Toby for just going with what he personally liked. It's just the way that he went about it 100%.
Yeah.
Do you think it's time for forfeit?
I think it's forfeit time.
I think it's forfeit time. Goodness.
So
who's going first?
What's your forfeit? Go on.
Wait, so I've got to go first, right? Okay, first. So cool. 1 sec.
Hang on. Wait. It's your forfeit to do now, right? Don't do me yet.
Okay.
I'll do my forfeit first.
Okay.
Right. So your forfeit. I was gonna bring something in. I thought last time I made you drink a shot of, but I decided, since you have quite a lot of people eyes on that social media of yours.
Oh no.
So I've come up with a lovely sentence for you to keep on Twitter, post a tweet onto your Instagram story. And the tweet goes, I love that Jack Greenish heart emoji. By the way, where is Qatar? Is it in Spain?
Wait, why? I don't get it.
Because the amount of people are going to look at that and go, is Qatar in Spain? Are you taking the mic?
And Jack who?
Jack Greenish.
Greenish.
People are going to think you're just one of those. You're just tuning into football one day, and you're probably trying to be like one of them football. Like, oh yeah, I love football.
Okay, I
love football mums.
Jack Greenish.
Green-ish.
Oh, now you're taking the
and then a heart emoji.
Right, no, I've got a boyfriend. Chill out.
I love that Jack Greenish.
Exclamation mark. I'm going to put exclamation mark.
Okay.
And
by the way, BTW, where is Qatar? Is it in Spain?
Is Qatar? You took the piss. I can't lie. I don't even know how to spell Qatar.
Capital Qatar.
Is it in Spain?
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna think I'm honestly, as well, like my engagement gets so much, it's literally like the worst thing in the world, right?
There we go.
I've got it. It's posted. Here it is. Here's the photographic evidence, if you can see that right there. If you can't, then just go into my Twitter, you'll see it. Just type in my name.
A great tweet. A beautiful tweet.
Right, okay. Well, I'm glad that I went so ham on your forfeit then. I was feeling pretty bad before, but you done me dirty there. So well, Keiron, we know that you like your cups of tea. So here we have a cup of tea with not 1, not 2, not 3 sugars, but 10 sugars in it.
Jesus, my teeth already feel sick. This just looks like Coke.
Literally tea Coke.
Right, okay.
Tea Coca-Cola. Oh my God, he's doing it.
That is so sweet.
Is it sweet?
But that's actually really nice.
Oh, nice. You got to shot it. It's not a sippy thing.
That's good. Thanks, Sophie. Thank you, Sophie.
No, you're actually taking the mic. I am gonna I
am feeling sick. I'm sick with every sip. Do I have to finish this whole cup?
The whole cup.
Okay,
and more for doing what you did to me.
And more. I get a jug of it. I'm just gonna finish it throughout the day.
Oh my God, you're gonna be like full on caffeinated, sugar-nated. You're gonna be bouncing off the walls in a minute. Keiron's about to be hyper, so make sure you watch my story, because I'm pretty sure you're about to see Keiron roly-polying down by radio stairs.
I'll be walking and I'll just out of nowhere chuck everything in my stomach out my mouth.
Oh,
like, ah!
That is disgusting. Right. Okay.
Anyway.
Keiron has finished his forfeit. I've done mine. It's lying on my Twitter right there for everyone to think that I'm so dumb when I'm actually got more brain cells than that. Thank you so much for watching this Love Island recap. We will see you next week on Monday's recap of Friday and Sunday's episode.
You don't want to miss it. Make sure you tune in. But for now, it is the end. And I'm
The
Kieran
end is
Elliott.
nigh.
Kieran Elliott from the Afternoon Tunes. And who are you,
Sophie
Sophie?
Wall from Pi Radio at 4 till 7 p.m. Monday drive time. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Sophie Wall 3Ls. Don't spell it Kieran.
At Kieran_Elliott.
There we
He's
go.
now both socials. It's been changed.
Wow.
You're
okay.
gonna love it.
Was
Just
it
search it
used
up.
to be Elliot Kieran?
Elliott.Kieran, but now it's at Kieran_Elliott. KEIRON_ELLIOTT.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Right. Well, see you soon. Bye.